Welcome to U.S. Immigration TV, and thank you for watching. In this video, I'm discussing about people who enter the U.S. through fraud or under a different name. What typically happens is a person may apply for a tourist visa at the U.S. Embassy in their real name and they get denied. And so they try again under a different name and they are successful. Well, that's considered fraud. However, there still could be hope for that person even though they committed fraud and entered under a different name. What can happen is whenever they are applying for an immigration benefit, for a green card, and they are finally eligible, it could be possible that they could file for what is called a fraud waiver. Fraud waiver is asking immigration to forgive them for that fraud. And the basic requirements are they have to have certain relatives, and that is a spouse or parent who is a citizen or immigrant. Not a child, spouse or parent who's a citizen or immigrant. They are called qualifying relatives. And then they must demonstrate that the qualifying relative will suffer extreme hardship unless the person is forgiven. By demonstrating the extreme hardship that relative may suffer if they are separated from them or if that relative has to relocate to the person's home country. My office has done many fraud waivers. Thank goodness we have been successful. Now, I'm not guaranteeing success because attorneys cannot guarantee success. It's against the law. However, there could be hope if a person committed fraud and they have a qualifying relative and they have a good case of demonstrating extreme hardship, they can get their case approved. So if this applies to you, I would strongly suggest that you seek the advice of an attorney who can evaluate your situation, evaluate your eligibility, help you gather the necessary documentation, the affidavits, and present that to the USCIS. Because I know that people who enter through fraud, they live in the shadows, they live in fear, they don't know if they could ever fix their case and get it straightened out. But I'm telling you, it could be possible that you could still get a green card despite committing fraud, including entering on an assumed name. I'm Michael Gurfinkel. I hope you found this information helpful to you or family or friends. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to U.S. Immigration TV.